Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Force here, and today we're going to be taking a look at some FireFall PvP. I've covered this game quite a bit, and one of the most frequent requests that I get from people every time I make a FireFall video is, Force, we want to see some PvP, so I've decided today what we're going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about the game, specifically about PvP and the different battle frames, while showing you some gameplay. This is gameplay from earlier in the day. I am playing as the Assault battle frame. If you're new to FireFall, battle frames are basically character classes. It's a class-based, free-to-play online shooter. Now, the interesting thing about FireFall is they've said numerous times they're actually focusing on esports when it comes to their PvP. In fact, their overall class design is revolving around balance for esports, and a recent patch that went through not only added a bunch of PvE content such as scenarios and things of that nature, but it also made a few adjustments to the different battle frames in the game for the sake of more balance. But I am playing as the Assault in this video, and as the name implies, the Assault battle frame is sort of the in-your-face. I play it as a very mobile character. That's basically how I am speccing him as I level up and purchase things within his battle frame. Essentially, the easiest way to explain it is you get XP to purchase different abilities. It's a little bit different than a standard leveling up system that you see in a lot of MMOs, and I talked about this a little bit in my first 40 video covering FireFall. So if you haven't seen that, just go ahead and YouTube FireFall First 40, and it's about 40 minutes of gameplay where I go over a lot of the basics of the game. So since that video, that is the last video that I actually did on FireFall, I have spent a fair amount of time with each of the battle frames in the game. So there are 5 battle frames available in the game. There's the Recon, which is basically your sniper. There's the Assault, which is what you're seeing here. There's also the Engineer with turrets and mines and things of that nature. And then you have got the Bio frame, which is sort of the Medic, and the Dreadnought, which is essentially your Heavy. Now when it comes to PvP in the game, I've had the most success so far. I would say the 2 primary ones would be the Assault and the Bio frame. I actually found the healer, the Bio frame, to be very, very strong, and even strong at getting kills and assist. Can be incredibly effective, especially if you're good at keeping your teammates alive to help you with assist and help get killing blows, as well as keeping yourself up. It can be a very, very strong battle frame. Overall, though, in terms of topping the charts every time, yeah, Assault is the way to go. At least it has been the case for me. Now some would say, and I may even say, that Assault battle frame is somewhat noob friendly. I think that the reason that assumption will be made is because of the fact that the primary attack is this area of effect attack. Now the skill within that is making sure you're leading people so that your attack is hitting where they are going to be landing. And a lot of times, if you're paying attention to how long they've been in the air and you understand how the jet thrust system and the physics within this game works, then you're going to understand and have a fair idea of where they're landing. And you're going to see me get a lot of killing blows in this video for that very purpose, just eyeing where someone's about to land and lobbing a volley right at their feet. So it's really not even so much focused on getting direct body shots, although with that said, direct body shots is going to lead to more damage, so the more skilled Assault players will be able to do more damage as a result of that. The biggest thing that I've found when it comes to the Assault, and something else that you're going to see in this video, is the sheer amount of mobility that you can have as this battle frame. Using the jet thrusters and the extra afterburner boost that you can get, it's absurd because you can, if you're ever in a sticky situation, you can just like that, the snap of a finger, get yourself out of it, get yourself healed up, be it going to a Medic Bio frame or just looking for one of the heal buffs located on the various maps that you see in PvP, and it's unbelievable, and I'm really excited. So far I've only been playing as the tier 1 Assault frame, and I'm going to be looking to continue to play as Assault so I can get to tier 2 and try even more of the mobility that it can have and just see how ridiculous that's going to be. As anyone would know who is interested in, that was a really good shot, as anyone would know who is interested in PvP and plays a lot of PvP, high mobility is a very, very beneficial asset to have on any character in any PvP game. Being able to stay mobile and get away from targets and sneak up to targets, very, very, very beneficial. So that's why I think I've been having so much success with the Assault frame, and that's why I think it's so very strong. The NG frame, the Engineer in this game, I've also found to be very effective. I've seen a lot of tier 2 tier 2 Battleframes engineers that have just been mopping up as well. But overall, in most games, it's been Assault or Bioframe, I would say, I see top in the charts. Let's talk about the Recon quickly too. The Recon is, again, the sniper type of character that you have in this game. Definitely can be effective. I think that you're going to have to be a very skilled shot. I suppose that's the case most times when you're talking about any sniper class in any game. That if you have accurate aim and you can hit with that sniper, you're going to be very, very deadly. But you know, it's obviously also hard to keep on top of someone as mobile as a lot of the assault guys are going to be, so it's pretty interesting. And the other thing I wanted to do with this video, besides just generally talking about my experience with the different battle frames and my general thoughts on them, was just also to say how much fun I'm continuing to have with this damn game. I don't know what it is, I am consistently entertained and find myself going back to FireFall and having a lot of fun every time I do. And that's a big testament because I play a hell of a lot of games. As I'm sure you know if you follow my channel, I'm consistently covering new releases, and there's so many different games, so many different styles and types of games that I'm always covering. But this is one for the past few months now that I always find myself going back to. You know, I was stuck in this rut where there wasn't a lot of content in the game, and it's still pretty lackluster in terms of the content, solely because of the fact that they're in the beta. The game is not fully fleshed out, and there's still definitely a lot to be added until this game is ready for release. I don't know, I haven't heard anything in terms of their release window, but I don't think they're going to be hitting like an early 2013 launch. I'm going to be guessing it'll be mid to late, which is slightly concerning for me, given that we may be seeing next fall or holiday season the next generation of consoles, and as such a whole new slew of IPs. We're bound to see a ton of new games to be introduced when the new consoles get launched. So I really hope that FireFall can maintain its interest. I really hope people come and check out this game because it is a lot of fun. And if you're interested now, try to get into the beta. There's definitely lots of opportunities to win beta keys besides Red 5. I'm actually going to be giving away a few beta keys, I believe. I've been in contact with the guys at Red 5 Studios, and I think we're going to have some sort of giveaway taking place on my channel. So I'd like you to keep an eye out for that because that's definitely going to be really exciting if that ends up going through. And we did end up winning this match. How exciting. So thanks so much for listening to me talk here about some FireFall, the different battle frames, and showing you some PvP as well. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. As always, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, guys. Keep watching and keep owning.